Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome back to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. When we last left off...
to the Imperial City at once. Lead on.
What he said. Follow me to the Hall of Memories or something, I guess. We're actually not going to the Imperial City. We're going to Bruma.
Hail.
Whoa, frame rate drop.
Ow!
That actually caught me off guard. I'd recorded the other Let's Plays with no issues up to now, so I was kind of expecting smooth sailing for this one, but it's not completely unsmooth, but it's not completely perfect either. Now, why are we going to Bruma, some of you may be asking? Well, the answer there is easy. Because we need to go find a bed to rest in. And none of the ones in the Cloud Ruler Temple are available to us, if I recall correctly. Because we are not a blade. Because we are not a blade. He'll catch up once we teleport into Bloomer, I'm sure. So this very well could be the last two videos.
Hail, sir.
There he is. Let's find him. I believe there's one up here. Yep. Nope, that's armor. That's that. Actually, I just got out of hell. I should go sell equipment and repair and buy arrows. That's actually a good idea.
Hey. Good that you want to get better. Let's see what we've got here.
All of it? Probably I want. All of it. And now let's sell things.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I need to return those back. I need to find a use for those. I guess I'll never will now, huh? Can have that pearl.
Thank you.
Alright.
What can I...
Arrows.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
You don't have arrows.
Farewell.
The weapon merchant will have arrows, as probably will the general merchant.
What is it? Hails!
Not you.
Take care. I am honored to... Let's do business.
Ah! Elven arrows and iron arrows. I'll take the elven arrows. And that's all I need.
Farewell.
50 more arrows should be enough to suffice. Now I need the inn, which is right over here. We're gonna have to rest for a bit, my lord.
Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you?
I have a statue?
Only quality goods.
Bed.
The bed is...
Apparently I still have it.
Day.
I think every time I come back here it says I still have it. Right, it's downstairs. Was it this room? Apparently it was. Level up. Well, I'm losing things for it to put extra things into. So let's put it into endurance and let's finally put a single point into speed. Oh, I get a third one. And agility as well. I'm as fast.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
Who are you? Explain yourself.
In due time, dear child. In due time. First, an introduction. I am Lucian LeChance, speaker for the Dark Brotherhood.
I did something to trigger you.
You are a cold-blooded killer, capable of taking life without mercy or remorse. The Night Mother has been watching, and she is most pleased.
You know the ruler of the kingdom is like right over there.
And so, here I am. I come to you with an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
No.
So, I have your rapt attention. Splendid. Now listen closely. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete.
No.
Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family.
But I am no murderer. It's not entirely true. Say nothing.
Please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade, and thirsts for blood. May it serve you well, as does your silence. Now I bid you farewell. Your path is clear. Send Rufio
No.
to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace
Okay.
you as family.
I'm not entirely sure what I did to trigger his existence, but
I have nothing more to say.
there is one thing I want to point out. And no, I'm not freaking doing that, but thank you. I have other priorities right now. Thank you. Thing is, what I want to say is, every single time I've made an evil character in Skyrim, and I've probably said this before, but I've never had an evil character join in on the Dark Brotherhood. I've never even done the Dark Brotherhood stuff in Skyrim, because only my characters that I deem evil alignment would wish to be part of the Dark Brotherhood, and no character that I ever create under an evil alignment shares a trait where they mind being messed with, so to speak. A lot of my evil characters are kind of I hesitate to say they're the same, but they all share that same trait of, you do not mess with me. Period. And in Skyrim, what happens is, when you do the Dark Brotherhood, you are kidnapped by a member of the Dark Brotherhood and taken to an unknown location. No character I have ever created or will ever create is okay with that situation. It's just a bad situation. This game handled that a million times better than Skyrim has. That is actually way better than Skyrim, and I'm glad.
Everything is ready for Martin's arrival. Don't worry. Where is Martin?
He should be here soon. Unless I go outside and find him murdered! No, just taking his sweet time. Spoilers, he's getting murdered.
Welcome to the Imperial.
We're saving again. But yeah, but that actually handled that much better than Skyrim does. Or did. So, props there, Oblivion. You, like I said, I think I'm honestly leaning more towards Oblivion than Skyrim now, towards the end here. Before it was pretty even-sided with Oblivion maybe having a little bit of a lead. That was a much betterly handled thing than Skyrim handled it. So that is definitely clear point Oblivion. Behold!
Expecting you.
I'm in the air.
Council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council,
Here he comes.
I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor O'Connell!
We should arrange the...
Or not.
Chancellor O'Connell, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Well, that went well, actually. The Imperial City is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened up all over the city, and the Daedra are pouring out. I must escort Martin safely to the Temple of the One, where he can light the dragon fires, close the Oblivion gates, and save the city. Bow power! My strength has been drained. Despite the overwhelming odds against him, he cannot get past the fact that I am the most dangerous threat. Good job, guys. Good job. My marksman skill went up. I don't know why I'm looting. It's not going to matter much longer. Unless I continue playing. Which is a real possibility I might. But outside of this Let's Play. Oh, that was you casting something. Now, I think I'll be done with Oblivion once this Let's Play is over. I don't know what he just... Give me a second. We're back. I apologize. I was hearing some very weird sounds. That sounds like they were coming from the real world here. I had to investigate. I didn't find anything, but I am still... Hold still! I'm still on edge about it. Hold bloody still. Get right in your face if I have to. Thank you. Welcome to die. Yeah, that sound really bothered me.
We were the last to make it through from the Legion compound.
I need to...
Ebony clay. Whoa!
Yes, sir.
It's so beautiful. Finally, what I've been waiting for. A decent two-headed weapon. I'm throwing an enchantment on that. I want to swing that once before this Let's Play is over. And I don't have anything good for it. Oh no. Martin, you've got an arrow sticking out of your back. Just so you know. Yeah, I have no idea what that sound was, and I'm sorry for the pause. I should have stopped recording the video, but I was actually more concerned with the noise that I was hearing. Because if you heard it, trust me, it was very discomforting. It's the kind of noise that tells you something's wrong. Pretty sure Martin is currently immortal. Don't worry, folks. I've got this. Just hang on a sec. I won't be long. Oh. Never mind. Hoons, Dagon is here! The barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel have been destroyed! Our only hope is to somehow defeat Maroon's Dagon and cast him back to Oblivion. Perhaps Martin will know what to do.
We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
Can we cast him back?
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him.
What about the amulet?
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea, one last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
But you said there was no
You
use.
just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
I'll get you to the
And
temple.
I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend.
Follow me.
I'm with you.
And see if you can keep up. And if you can't keep up, just teleport to me once I'm inside. Hey, how you doing? You're big and scary. We're inside.
I do what I must do. Farewell. You've been a good friend, but now I must go.
He must go. His planet needs him. I shouldn't have been skipping that. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was very dramatic. Oh! Okay, that's pretty cool. This is all pretty cool. A giant phoenix dragon fighting a four-armed hell man with an axe. I feel like I could be helping here, poking with arrows or something. But guess not. I guess not. Are you done? Can I move? No. Victory screech! He has become dragon.
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion. Forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father, and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written,
oh no, that's not good.
Scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
Huzzah!
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
He's a dragon now, and a statue.
What do you mean, gone?
He's literally right behind
We
you.
saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin?
Well, I'm glad you're not going to pretend you didn't see any of it. Yes.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh.
And Martin's blood.
Then Martin is gone.
But the gates are closed.
Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again.
Except they still totally
Martin
can.
is dead. but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim.
What about the Empire?
This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor.
I'll do
I
it.
don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire.
I'll do it.
But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive.
Martin.
I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor.
The Elder Council.
We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead.
And Champion.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil.
Thank you.
And, as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you.
Imperial Dragon armor.
Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, Champion.
And the Champion.
You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire. The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Uh-huh. So let's go outside and see what remains of the poor city, which is now probably returned to normal. Except this district's still a little messed up, but I'm sure the other districts are fine. Well, as basically expected, the game has allowed me to continue playing on my own.
You're talking to Algot the North.
I don't.
You too.
Anyways, as expected, the game's pretty much allowed me to continue playing on my own, so I could pretty much go about and do everything else I want to do. But what I want to do is really nothing anymore. The thing is, this game makes quest finding kind of hard. I haven't had as much luck just randomly stumbling across things that I'm interested in doing in this game. And I'm just not really interested in it anymore. It's the thing is,
That giant demon.
yes, we've won.
What
The
happened?
thing is, I think mechanically and especially story-wise, Oblivion is overall better than Skyrim. But I think something about Skyrim just was able to hold my grasp a little better. Perhaps it was the difference in combat or something like I can't put my finger on it, but just something about Skyrim held my attention for longer. And maybe it was just because there was always felt like there were things to do in Skyrim, and I'm sure people will tell you Oblivion is just long as a game, but just I feel like I've personally run out of things that interest me to do. So what we're going to do now, we've saved, we're going to quit to the main menu, hear the theme once more, and we're going to hit this button right here. And we're going to let the credits roll, as is their tradition, when they finally decide to show up. Thank you. The theme song is kind of loud, so it's hard to talk over it, but I will be trying to talk over it. I liked Oblivion. It had some bad moments, for sure. It had some bad moments, but the main plot line was better than Skyrim's plotline. It just was. It didn't introduce characters like Delphine that made me want to rip my hair out. Never once did I encounter an NPC in this game that I wanted to kill but couldn't. Like, legitimately really, really wanted to kill but couldn't. Everyone that I wanted to fight, I could fight. Taking skill into bows didn't feel lucrative like it can in Skyrim, but maybe that's because I just didn't get a high enough level. Trying to become a two-handed swordsman definitely did not pay off, because in this game there's not a skill difference between two-handed swords and one-handed swords, and when the only weapons you're fighting that are good are the one-handed swords, there's just no sense to use the two-handed ones. In Skyrim there's a difference between the two, so that's something missing here. There are no feats like there are in Skyrim. I think that was a better thing that Skyrim had that Oblivion didn't, but the skill tree selection was fine, or like the attribute tree was fine here. The speed thing, speed is definitely something I think Bethesda really needs to reintroduce, especially in games like Skyrim and Oblivion, where I know Oblivion has it, but games like Skyrim where you've created such a big world and players need a way to move around it. And in a game like Skyrim, and here's why I say Skyrim and not necessarily Fallout. In Skyrim, you're encouraged to be good at everything. You're encouraged to make a character who has 100 in all types of magic, and 100 in every type of crafting, and 100 in every type of melee combat, and 100 in ranged combat, and 100 in every armor, just so forth, so forth, so forth. You're encouraged to play that kind of character. And speed would be something that you would just get at one point in the thing and just be able to move faster. Not necessarily in a game like Fallout would I think speed would be a little bit more selective, because it would be something that you would have to put points into that you don't put points into the other things. I never played Fallout from the thing where you're supposed to be good at every single thing. That was never the thing I got from Fallout. Fallout was you make a character who is good at X things and not good at other things. So some characters would have to abandon speed in Fallout, which is fine. I still think Fallout should have speed for those who want to make faster characters. Because when you've got a world like this, and the only thing you can rely on for extra movement are horses who can die real easily and become hard to replace, you're more likely to go on foot. At least that's what I do. And the ability to move faster on foot is definitely not something you should scoff at. So the main plotline was definitely better than Skyrim. The combat wasn't as good as Skyrim, but, you know, Skyrim came out later. It had time to improve. It really did. I liked how there are classes, so to speak. I put those in quotes, classes, in this one, where at the very beginning it goes, oh, you remind me of a blank, and then you pick from a list, or in my instance, create your own. I'm glad that they give you the opportunity to create your own. I wanted to represent a ranger, and I tried to do that to the best of my ability. I was able to most part play my alignment to how I wanted it to. There weren't a lot of things where I wasn't able to do things that I wanted to do. But finding side quests is much harder in this one than in the Fallout games or in Skyrim. And when I say Fallout, I'm referring to Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, the first two Fallouts and Fallout Tactics. I have played them, but I have a lot less experience in those ones than I do the first-person shooters. Some people say it's better as an RTS. Some people say it's better as an FPS. I am able to appreciate both. Although I do prefer the FPS only because I prefer FPS as a genre to RTS. Not saying the RTS ones were bad, but I think there's some things they did in this game that they shouldn't have dropped when they moved on to games like Skyrim. Things like the speed, things like having the different groups that you can become part of knowing for. In this one, in Oblivion, it seems most people recognize your various titles more than you get from Skyrim. In Skyrim, no matter who you are, no matter what guilds you're a leader of and everything, you'll still get the occasional random guard. It's just like you'll be king of the fighters guild or whatever, and just like occasionally the random guard will just be like, "Ooh, someone took your sweet roll," or something stupid like that. In this one, almost every introduction was either not offensive or you have this title, and that makes me appreciate you. There was a lot of that. It was always, hey, look, it's a Divine Crusader, or hey, look, it's a Hero of Galach. And I prefer that over just the standard, hey, it's just some dude I've never heard of. I didn't miss the Thumes. I won't say Thumes made Skyrim better, but they didn't make it worse, but I won't say they made it better. Leveling up magic is slow in this one, at least for my character. I don't know. I don't know what else I can say. The big thing when I walked into this Let's Play was I'm going to compare it to Skyrim. That's always been the thing from the start, and it's hard to say which one I like more because it's like this. The really good moments in Skyrim are better than the really good moments in Oblivion. But the really bad moments in Skyrim are way worse than any of the bad moments in Oblivion. It's like, Oblivion is basically entertaining and non-offensive all the way through. Skyrim it has moments where you're absolutely enjoying yourself, and then moments where it's like, you hate everything about life. And the only times I really had it in this Let's Play were when I was fighting enemies that I really couldn't beat, which there are other alternatives to get around, and recording issues, which isn't Oblivion's fault in the first place. But I wish there was more side quests, and more importantly, I wish there was more entertaining side quests, more important side quests, because most of the side quests I was able to encounter were just either boring or short and boring. There were some side quests in Skyrim. Hell, I was gonna say some. Most of the side quests in Skyrim are more entertaining than the side quests in freaking I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. Most of the side quests in Skyrim were better than the main quest itself, and Delphine is a huge part of that. I hate Delphine. I hate her so much. She's definitely like. If I give Skyrim a 7 out of 10, and if I give Skyrim a 7 out of 10, Delphine is like 2 points. Oh, that lady. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna ever revisit Oblivion. If I revisit Oblivion, I'm probably just gonna come back to this character because I want to try to find more quests, and I want to get to the point where I feel powerful. And I never got that from this. I never got that from this whole game. You get that from Skyrim eventually. You have to work for it, but you can sort of get that in Skyrim. The best one for it is Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, you can get to the point where you just like, nobody can touch you. You're the baddest thing out there, and you just crush everybody. And that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. In Fallout 4, it's much harder, and it's harder in Skyrim because things like Draugr will always level up with you. And Skyrim also had the crit kill mechanic that I don't remember if that was in Fallout 4, but enemies could still one-hit KO you regardless of your health because of crits. And that could make, like, you're fighting a bandits who normally couldn't hurt you at all. The bandits seem to have a really high crit chance, and they would just kill you, and that was not fun. But I never got overpowered in this one. Every combat I had to really genuinely fight for. Every once in a while I could one-shot things with a sneak kill, and I wish there was a lot more of that, because that's what I was trying to get from my run with the bow. That was my idea from the first place, because you can get that in Skyrim. You can definitely get that in Skyrim. You can get to the point where you're so good with the bow and you do so much damage with the sneak crit that you just shoot someone and they explode and die. And you can do that to a lot of threats, and I never got that from this game. Again, I don't know if it's just because I wasn't high enough level or what, but I wish I'd been able to get to that point. So I don't think there's much else to say. I believe the credits are over. They might re-roll here in a second. Nope, they just canceled back. So, thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing out of the Let's Play The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion for the last time. I believe this was 3 or 4 years long. It was a while. But I have conquered Oblivion to what I believe, to my view, is conquered. I don't think I'll be revisiting in my personal time, and I don't think I'll be revisiting it in a video. I've done what I care to do, and it's over. I don't really have a replacement Let's Play. I'll have to come up with something. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next Let's Play. I'm glad we were able to end it on a higher note without the recording issues. See you later.